spot. I'm feeling good.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 9 in season number 6 of the NOFSRL Rockstar Pro Series. We are here at the Daytona International Speedway for the Florida 100K. It's a 25-lap race around this 2.5-mile speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm alongside Trey Wright for tonight's call of this event. What do these guys have to do to get to our point leader, Justin Knight? Justin Knight comes into this race with a 28-point lead over Patrick Zeich, a full race point lead over Patrick Zeich coming into this thing. What do these guys need to do to surpass him in the championship standings coming into the next race of the season and have a shot at this championship in the Rockstar Pro Series?
The major thing that all of his competitors in the points are hoping that he falls outside the top 10 in this race. As with the previous races, if you don't finish in the top 10, you don't receive points. It's as simple as that. So we are at Daytona, one of the two biggest wildcard tracks in America. It's fast, it's brutal, and you can easily go from a hero to a zero and vice versa within 0.2 of a second. So they're going to hope he has to fall outside the top 10, does not have a good run, and they'll have an easier shot at winning the championship. There's only 7 races left, so time's ticking for all those guys.
Definitely is, and Patrick Zeich definitely wants to get another race victory. He won at Armory Digital, which is sort of similar to this place, another super speedway that we go to here in the Rockstar Pro Series, but it's Cameron Gaju starting on the pole position in number 7, looking for his second win of the season as well as he won at Coca-Cola, another super speedway we go to here in the Rockstar Pro Series. Of course, Justin Knight is the point leader, 94 points towards the championship. Patrick Zeich is 28 points behind. Ryan Kendall is 32 points behind. Edwin Mendez, 46 points behind. And Joey Hightower, who won here in February in the first race of the season, is 49 points behind coming into the 9th race of the season, the Florida 100K. And like I mentioned, Cameron Gaju won the pole position in the number 7 machine. He's alongside number 1 of Eli Bright for the front row here in the Florida 100K. Row number 2, Eric Monaco alongside Ashlyn Boyd in the number 42. Another congratulations to Ashlyn Boyd for winning the James and Dean Wickert shootout 3 weeks ago. Great win there for him. He's going to back that up with another race victory here today in the Rockstar Pro Series. Matt Tuck is to the inside of Daniel Voiles in row number 3. Row number 4 is Patrick Zeich and Pocono winner Ryan Kendall in the 00. Then we have Stephen Thompson in number 12 alongside Ryan Durrani in the number 5. There's Joey Hightower starting in the 12th position. Like I mentioned, he won this race. He won here at Daytona. Won the Daytona 125K back in February. He's alongside Adam Lewis there. That's the first half of the field here for the Rockstar Pro Series from Daytona, the Florida 100K. Who's your pick to win this race? We got a lot of strong drivers up front, like Gaju and Eli Bright, I should say. And you also have prior winners, Ryan Kendall and Patrick Zeich starting up front as well. So who do you have winning this race here tonight at Daytona?
I'm going to go with the 01 of Max Newworth, solely because he's sponsored by Flex Tape.
Flex Glue, but close enough. Max Newworth, of course, a 13-time winner on NAPFan, I do believe. If not, it's 12. It's been a long time since he's won a race on NAPFan. Of course, his glory days were back in 2015, early 2016. That's when he was really ripping it up on the racetrack. He has 6 Chick-fil-A Cup Series wins. But we'll have to see if he can get one here in the Rockstar Pro Series at Daytona. It'd be a huge win for him if he were to get his first win in multiple years here on NAPFan if he were to cross the line first here tonight. But either way, we're ready to get this one started. A full weekend of Daytona racing here, guys. Let's have some fun with this one. Happy 4th of July, by the way, to all of you Americans out there. We're doing this race on July 4th, and we're going green at Daytona. Doesn't get any more American than that. Green flag in the air for Cameron Gaju. We're racing in the Rockstar Pro Series. We already have 4 wide back in there as Eli Bright, I think, edged out. Cameron got you at the line. He did. That was a really bold move there by Eli Bright, but already 4 wide, and that is our point leader, Justin Knight, on the inside of Bonsignor and in the wall. Hightower involved. Aiden Shepard around. And we have a wreck off of turn number 2 here at Daytona. Bonsignor is toast. Ryan Durrani all torn up. Joey Hightower, Aiden Shepard. And I don't know if Justin Knight gained any damage from that or not. He doesn't appear to have any. Ryan Kendall with damage as well. Back to the line. Eli Bright's going to lead lap number 2 and win the race back in the Florida 100K for our first caution already. If I'm not mistaken, I think we saw a quick caution. I don't know if it was in the Rockstar Pro Series race, but I think it was the IROC race that we had here back in February. We had a really quick caution in that one, but definitely not the way these guys wanted to start this race off. Joey Hightower with heavy damage in the number 9. He is not going to sweep Daytona this year. Tough break for him right there. And Bonsignor in the garage early on here at Daytona.
One of the earliest wrecks I've ever seen, but 4 wide, not just off of turn number 4, everywhere, except the straightaways, obviously. But in the turns, don't go 4 wide because that's exhibit at this point that they've wrecked going 4 wide.
A tough break for those guys, but the points leader, Justin Knight, I believe was able to keep a pretty clean race car after that, so we'll have to see how it all goes down for him. Either way, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring up the first caution of the night in the Florida 100K from Daytona. Well, as we saw, 4 wide entering turn number 1, and they were actually 4 wide for quite a while there. They got 4 wide on the first lap of the event. And Justin Knight, the culprit here, he got into Alex Bonsignor, and there's just simply nothing any of these guys can do at this point. Now, Adam Garcia was actually trying to open a hole there for Justin Knight, but it was just too small for him to peek down below. Bonsignor took a hard hit to the outside wall, and Hightower had nowhere to go as Ryan Durrani came down on them, and Aiden Shepard got spun around as well. I don't believe Shepard is going to get knocked out from this, but he does have a little bit of damage there on number 36. A tough break for Aiden Shepard. Shepard, another guy who's looking for his first career Napa fan win. Doesn't look like it's going to be tonight in the number 36.
Following along with Justin Knight, he had a ton of room, and Alex Bonsignor gets sandwiched. Aiden Shepard at the 11th hour gets turned. Knight, definitely a rookie mistake for our points leader. And definitely should have known better. Should have gone to the inside, and that took out a lot of cars. And Alex Bonsignor, I definitely hope that he's okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine. It's a video game. That's how we always treat it here in the NOFSRL. But either way, it's up right for those guys getting wrecked that early on, especially Hightower, who was hoping to sweep Daytona. Not going to happen for him. Going to be somebody else in the victory lane here tonight. Let's see who gets it done here in the Florida 100K from the Daytona International Speedway in the Rockstar Pro Series. We're back here at Daytona in the Florida 100K of the Rockstar Pro Series, the companion event to the Valvoline 400 tomorrow, and it's going to be very similar to what we just saw right there, I do believe. First, Trey will be alongside me for the call of that race. Going to be a fun one from Daytona tomorrow night in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. But tonight, Rockstar Pro Series Racing. Hope you guys are enjoying this one. It's Eli Bright with Cameron Gaju, Daniel Voiles, who went flipping in this here at Daytona back in February. Eric Monaco and Stephen Thompson, the top 5. The guys knocked out from that accident include Hightower, Ryan Durrani with a lot of damage in that one as well, and Alex Bonsignor, 21 drivers still on the lead lap with Aiden Shepard, the last guy on the lead lap here at Daytona. Restart on lap 7. Eli Bright's led every lap so far. We'll have to see how many he can lead in this race. And he takes the green flag again in the Florida 100K.
They shouldn't be as aggressive. Not aggressive. They shouldn't be as as Hornets nesty. There we go. As Hornets nesty as earlier, as they are starting single file this time. So it may take them a lap or two to get back up and get all as a Hornets nesty.
That's a new word. Call up the dictionary. Eli Bright holding on here, single file right now, but Daniel Voiles finding his way to the inside. His driver, Andy Thomas, won the Valvoline 400 back in Season 4 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, so might be a good omen to him here at Daytona. He's going to become only the second different leader of this race. He got to the inside of Bright. Going to lead lap 7 here at Daytona.
Tonight, right back up in this lead pack. He started that last wreck and pinned out of the competition a little bit.
Yeah, he's got an issue here, I do believe, because he has fallen off the pace and he has lost the draft. So that's exactly what guys like Patrick Zike and all those guys want to see. Trying to close in on just a night in the championship series. It's not like the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Of course, Nathan Barrett comes into tomorrow night's race with a 58-point lead. And we got more 4 wide. Mendez to the inside of Zachary DeLello and Ashland Boyd. No. They are going to figure it out for now, but nope. There they go again. Second wreck of the night. Ashland Boyd, Eric Monaco, Zachary DeLello, and that was Ryan Kendall. In the 0-0, running right into him.
Some premature fireworks going off. Fireworks aren't supposed to be till later.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. That was definitely a wild hit there for Ryan Kendall. And another wreck, and we're not even 10 laps into this thing. We've already had 2 cautions. It was DeLello who went around, along with Ashland Boyd and Eric Monaco. And thankfully that was it, but that's what you get when you go 4 wide here at Daytona, so not really a big surprise to see that wreck happen after the 4 wide. And, you know, with all these wrecks we're having, just tonight might end up in the top 10 after all that. But Ryan Kendall's one of those guys who came to this thing 3rd in the championship standings. He is going to fall back a little bit because he's not going to get any points today after wrecking in that one. Mendez, however... he's the only guy in the top 5 in points who is in the top 10 in this race right now in the 5th position. So it'll be interesting to see if Mendez closes in on just tonight in the championship standings after today. But let's go ahead and see what happened for the second caution of the night here in the Florida 100K in the Rockstar Pro Series. Well, once again, 4 wide at Daytona. You know it doesn't work, and it actually took him a little while to wreck. It wasn't right off of turn number 4 like it usually is. And DeLello shot up there in the Ashland Boyd. Cameron Gadju, I think, barely avoided this in number 7. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that the wreck was slightly delayed. And you see right there Ashland Boyd bumping around right there, and DeLello shooting up into him, into Eric Monaco as well. Cameron Gadju able to drive away from it. Luke Rainey got a piece of it. Matt Tuck was behind all this as well, but... for the most part, it was a 3-car accident until Ryan Kendall came in and Arca braked right into all 3 of them. At least Zachary DeLello there he got into, but that would have been an interesting finish if that was a finish of the race. But you see Justin Knight driving through all that, and here comes Ryan Kendall in the 0-0. He is going to hit all 3 of these guys pretty hard. Going to start right there with Monaco. He actually missed Ashland Boyd, so he only hit Monaco and DeLello, but 2 hard hits there for Ryan Kendall. And that is going to end Kendall's night here at Daytona.
Where you can see 4 wide. We all thought it was going to be there. A little bit of contact here, and then coming in the tribal, it's just all over.
The hard hit there for Ryan Kendall. I mean, he went full speed into those guys. Got caught up in that one, and he is not going to gain any points here tonight. Tough break for Kendall, but race back to the line was won by Daniel Voiles. And a little bit of a scuffle right there between Eli Bright and Steven Thompson. We can be thankful that the pace car is transparent. Or otherwise, that would have been a really bad wreck. But either way, Voiles leads the field. We're finally past the 10th lap of this race. Let's see who gets it done in the Florida 100K. We are back here at the Daytona International Speedway. We're actually going to be halfway when we cross the line next time by. As a matter of fact, I think we're restarting on lap 13 of 25. So we're halfway right now here in the Florida 100K, and we've only had 2 different leaders in this race so far. Daniel Voiles and Eli Bright, but we've had 2 wrecks, so a majority of the race so far has actually been under caution. I think we've only had 4 laps under green so far here in the Florida 100K. But either way, it is Daniel Voiles, Eli Bright, Steven Thompson, Cameron Gadju, Edwin Mendez, Adam Garcia, Luke Rainey, Abe Troxel, John Gilbert, and Johnny Gardner. That is the top 10. Guys knocked out from that accident include the 00 of Ryan Kendall, the 0 of Zachary DeLello, and the 2 of Eric Monaco. Ashlyn Boyd was involved in the accident as well. He continues in the number 42, back to racing with 12 laps to go. In the Florida 100K, Daniel Voiles holding onto the race lead. Let's see if he can get the win here for his first win in quite some time here on NAPAFan in the Rockstar Pro Series.
It'll be interesting. Hopefully these past 2 wrecks have taught these drivers not to go 4 wide. So hopefully that's the last of the fireworks we'll see.
On the racetrack.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys see a lot more fireworks that are real and patriotic and celebrate America tonight. Because those are better fireworks. Either way, here comes Eli right to the inside of Daniel Voiles. He's going to try to take that away from him. You got Cameron Gaggi with the number 7 looking to the inside here, and it looks like Gaggi might get a run on Eli Bright. Not going to happen. Eli Bright back to the inside, trying to side draft the 11 there for the race lead, and we now have ourselves 12 laps to go here at Daytona with Bright back out front in the Florida 100K.
Notice that 11 car was making a little contact with Bright's quarter panel, but he's all right. He's all bright, maybe.
He is. He's going for his second career NAPAFan win, I do believe. I don't believe he's won since the Hers Elimination Series in 2017. It was the 499th race on NAPAFan. It was the one just before the 500th race. So, been a long time for Eli Bright since he's won. He's not had the successful career on NAPAFan as he's had on other channels. He's actually probably the second all-time winningest driver in Inter 2003 history. Only behind Zachary Fitzwater, of course, but he's only got 1 win on NAPAFan, but he's trying to get his second one tonight. And he's dueling it out here with Daniel Voiles. It's been these 2 guys all night long, 11 to go in the Florida 100K. Here comes Mendez in the 39. And this guy's a really good opportunity at closing in on just tonight in the championship standings. Comes into this thing 46 behind, but a win, assuming that just tonight will finish outside the top 10, that would put him, figure it out here, 21 points behind just tonight, heading into the next race at Nashville, and he's going for the race lead. Looking to become only the 3rd different leader of this race. He's got the advantage on Eli Bright and Daniel Voiles, and Edwin Mendez will lead it with 10 laps to go at Daytona.
It'll be very interesting, and just tonight he's trying to catch up to this lead pack, but I don't think he's going to be able to get in that top 10. So he's going to miss out on some points today, but Edwin Mendez, hopefully, if the draft pays off for him, if the draft is nice to him, some points.
We'll have to see how it all goes down for Mendez. Here comes Abe Traxel in the 60. And Traxel's had a very long winless streak here on NAPAFan as well. Of course, his brother won an IndyCar race at Texas not too long ago. He's going to get a race victory. Been a long time for Abe. He was the Season 3 Chick-fil-A Cup Series Championship runner-up. And now he's the race leader here at Daytona with 9 laps to go. Here comes Adam Lewis and Patrick Zeich, and they're starting to cycle now. See, at the first part of this race, a lot of these guys were able to stay up front. It's not the case anymore, and any of these guys on the inside lane might have a shot at the race victory here tonight. There goes Lewis to the inside. Adam Lewis taking it away from the number 60. Here comes the 20 of Patrick Zeich going for his 2nd win of the season.
It'll be very interesting. I've got to say.
Here comes Gatlin Downey in the 52. Downey brake checked just slightly there through the corner, and he's trying to get a little bit of a gap there on Patrick Zeich. Another thing you got to watch out for, these guys might go 4 wide again, so if that happens, watch out and hold your breath, because we could see another wreck. I mean, this pack is big enough to see another wreck in this race, so we'll have to see how it all goes down for those guys. Downey to the inside for 2nd, as he's pushing Patrick Zeich to the race lead.
I thought that Gatlin was going to leave the door open for the 4 car, and that was going to be another 4 wide situation, but thankfully he didn't, so
we kept it together there. Here comes John Gilbert in the 4. Matt Tuck, the Atlanta winners, up here on the inside. Ashlyn Boyd, Luke Rainey in the 19. Rainey is going for his 2nd win of the year on NAPAFan. Won an IROC race at Lime Rock back in April. Actually, that was back in May. But still, Rainey on this inside lane. Aiden Shepard has found his way on the inside lane as well. Wouldn't it be something if Aiden Shepard, who's been racing on NAPAFan since 2016, grabbed his first career Napa fan win here tonight. He's on the inside. He might have a shot. Got 7 laps to go on the Florida 100K, and Patrick Zeich looking pretty strong right now in the number 20, but they're going to go... Nope. He's going to single file out for the race lead.
Definitely. If they went 4 wide for the lead, that'd probably be a logjam, and all these guys would have gotten caught up. And then Justin Knight would have probably had a chance to get it back up here.
I don't think Justin Knight's going to get any points here today, but there's also a chance that Mendez and Zeich could leave this race without any points. But right now, they're both inside the top 10. And Patrick Zeich is leading this race in number 20. He's managing all 3 lines behind him. He's got a good chance of winning here tonight. 6 laps to go on the Florida 100K in the Rockstar Pro Series for Patrick Zeich. Going for his 2nd win of the season. Got the win in Armory Digital earlier on. Comes into this race 2nd in the championship standings. A win by Patrick Zeich with Justin Knight finishing outside the top 10. We put him only 3 points behind Justin Knight heading into Nashville 2 weeks from now. So Patrick Zeich with a huge opportunity in this championship if he were to get the win here tonight at Daytona. 5 to go in the Florida 100K.
This inside lane might prove to work right here. John Gilbert's got some help. He's got Adam Lewis, and we'll check the sheet right here to see who's in the 61. Matt Tuck. So that inside line, they've got a couple more cars up there. And Adam Lewis to the point. I mean, excuse me, John Gilbert to the point.
Well, Adam Lewis is coming in the number 16. He's to the inside of John Gilbert now for the race lead. And they're going to go 3 wide. 3 wide for the race lead, coming the 4 laps to go at Daytona. You got Matt Tuck, you got Luke Rainey, and you got Aiden Shepard on the inside lane. I think one of those guys is going to get it done here tonight in the Florida 100K. 4 to go at Daytona for Adam Lewis.
Still the possibility of them going 4 wide. Hopefully that does not happen, but Adam Lewis, he's going to try and get this. No, his teammates to the outside. He doesn't have any help. Here comes John Gilbert in that 4 car.
Gilbert's got the run now. He's able to single file out and get around the 16 of Adam Lewis. Kept Zeich behind him. And John Gilbert wants to get his first career Napa fan win here tonight. Got Gatlin Downey here as well. He's able to clear that inside lane. The inside lane is not working as fast as it was earlier. Matt Tuck might not have the best of race cars there in the number 61. We're going to have to find out. 3 laps to go for John Gilbert in the Florida 100K.
At this point, I'm going to say it's either going to come down to Gilbert or Gatlin Downey, depending on who has the better car and who's got the better draft.
Gatlin Downey running 2nd right now to the inside of Adam Lewis. Matt Tuck is here. Number 61. And Tuck's got the run to the inside of Eli Bright and Patrick Zeich. Luke Rainey's here as well in the 19. They're trying to push their way to the lead. It's not working out for him. Here comes Downey to the inside. And you're hearing a big echo right now, so you might want to turn off your speaker tray. But here comes Downey to the inside for the race lead.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that was. Your voice kind of cut out right here.
Gatlin Downey. It's 2 laps to go here at Daytona. And John Gilbert holding on to the race lead here. You're going to need to shut your computer off or something, Trey, because I'm hearing a huge echo right now. But here we go to the white flag.
Yeah, I don't know
in the
what's going on
Florida 100K.
I'm just going to mute real quick.
John Gilbert holding on to the race lead here. Will he get his first career Napa fan win here tonight? Matt Tuck's trying to find his way to the inside, but like you said, going to be between Downey and Gilbert most likely for this race win. Gilbert's been able to stay up front for quite a while here with a side-by-side as they come to the checkered flag here. Daytona. I mean, we're at Florida, whatever. Had a long day, guys. We're going to end it right here. John Gilbert, Gatlin Downey for the win in the Rockstar Pro Series at Daytona. Downey with the run on the inside, but I think John Gilbert's going to have the run on the outside, and John Gilbert going to win his first career Napa fan race here in the Florida 100K. John Gilbert gets it at Daytona in the Rockstar Pro Series.
Congratulations to those guys. What in God's name is happening here?
Number 4 of John Gilbert. Gets it done here in the Florida 100K. Patrick Zeich finished in the 6th position, so he will gain on just tonight in the points championship, but he's the only guy who's in the top 5 in the championship who finished in the top 10 to receive championship points. But John Gilbert gets it done. There the official stings. We had those 2 wrecks early on, but after that, everything kind of cleared up, and everything was pretty good at the end there. And John Gilbert gets it done for his first career Napa fan win. Gatlin Downey, Adam Lewis, Eli Bright, Matt Tuck, the top 5. And you see Justin Knight there finishing in the 18th position. All those other guys out of the race: Zachary DeLello, Ryan Kendall, Eric Monaco, Joey Hightower, Ryan Durrani, and Alex Bonsignor. But either way, John Gilbert getting it done here tonight. Going to be interesting in the championship now with Patrick Zeich closing in a little bit there. And Patrick Zeich will have the opportunity of taking the points lead away from Justin Knight heading into Nashville. So we'll have to see what all goes down there in the Tennessee 65K. Gonna be a fun one there around that concrete racetrack, Nashville Super Speedway. That's 2 weeks from now, and looking forward to see who gets it done there for the first time ever at Nashville in the Rockstar Pro Series. But anyways, congratulations to John Gilbert, and happy 4th of July to everybody. I know the announcement for this race was a little wonky there to the end. We had some technical difficulties, and that threw me off a little bit, but John Gilbert gets the win, and I'm pretty sure he's happy about that one. His first career Napa fan win here tonight in the Rockstar Pro Series at Daytona. So we'll see you next time from Nashville. That's going to be 2 weeks from now on July 18th. Until then, keep it cool. On behalf of Trey Wright, congratulations to John Gilbert. Here are the point standings in the Rockstar Pro Series, and I will see you guys later.